after midday, and how are you? Today I have a special treat for you. No, wait, actually not quite a treat, but I have some feedback for you. Do you remember when we started this channel right at the beginning, when I was defining what the channel is all about? And I said that it's all about us, women who are living after midday, and looking at some of our needs, some of our issues, challenges, triumphs, victories, dreams, aspirations, all that. And I say that we need to also begin to listen to our bodies and look at what are our needs, what's changing in us after midday. And I talked about that for myself. I realized that I needed to get some readers or reading glasses. Do you remember that show? Let me just remind, it should be somewhere on this screen. You'll just see a recap of that show. And so here's what happened since. I went ahead and got myself some readers, and I got them in different colors. I got one of my favorite print flowers is this flower that's called the paisley. It's a print flower, and I love it in anything, whether it's on curtains, sofa sets, whatever it is, I love it. And so I got 3, not 1, but 2, 3. 3 different colors, and each of them, the frame is printed. This one has a brown frame that was the color of the case on the frame as well. Okay, so sometimes depending on what I'm wearing, I can wear that. Do I look serious enough? But they're readers. And then this other one also has got the same. This is purple, but the paisley is different. You see, this paisley, and the specs are purple. See that? Then these other ones are just specs. They're actually no specs. They're readers. And these other ones are pink paisley, and the color is green. So yeah, so you can see that. So now I don't have to dance around with the book whenever I need to read, because I used to dance. I used to do a sort of a dance with the book. So let me use these purple ones. So now I can just take my book, Dear Madam President. I can read that font because it's big, but what I used to struggle with is these smaller fonts, like here, this is small at the back of this book. So I could, now to read this, I would have had to do this, but not anymore. Look at this, now I just do this, and I'm like, oh. My book explains what happened and where we need to go from here. Jennifer Palmieri picks up the ball and runs with it in this book. It's about being a woman, working for a woman, and telling the stories of the personal and professional ups and downs that all women need to hear as we chart our individual and collective futures. Hillary Clinton. So now I can read without having to play the trumpet with the book. And this really brings a very important conversation for us after midday. Are we listening to our bodies, or are we in denial? Because for me, having to wear readers meant that I'm entering into this season of a dimming eyesight. And I was in denial about it because it's my mom's age who I have seen who wear readers, and they even have that magnifying glass. Sometimes when they're reading the Bible, they use that magnifying glass. And I was like, not me. I'm posh and I'm not there. So are we in denial? Are we listening to our bodies? Because when I first visited my ophthalmologist, and he said to me that I need to get some eye drops for my eyes, I remember I was like, no, I don't need that. Listen, I know what to do. Google has already told me what to do. My doctor knows nothing much, because for me, I was thinking, I will eat more carrots and I'll drink more water. That's what I need, right, for the eyes. But what he said to me is that if you ignore this symptom of dry eyes, and my eyes are affected to dryness by draft winds and even AC sometimes. And he said to me, if you ignore this, it's going to start affecting your cornea. And before long, you'll be needing you'll be dealing with a bigger issue than just dry eyes. And I was like, what? So finally, I got myself eye drops, that are called Refresh. that helps to keep my eyes moist whenever I feel a draft wind and I find myself struggling to blink. Then I have to put that drops into my eyes. But these are some of the things. If you don't deal with the symptom now, you'll be dealing with something much bigger later. Are we listening to our bodies, or are we in denial? For example, if your body is saying to you, there is pain in my abdomen, and you go and the doctor says to you, you have fibroids, and you're like, no, I'm just going to come and drink some herbal teas and choose some herbs and, take some seeds and I'll be fine. That's being in denial. Okay? Because the fibroid is not in denial. It still continues to grow. Whether you ignore it or not, it just continues to grow. So I really want to call upon us to take seriously what our bodies are telling us. Pay attention to the symptom and say, what's this symptom telling me? What's the cause of this symptom? And how do I respond and take action to deal with that cause of the symptom? Because later you may be dealing with something much worse. When we were having a conversation about this fibroid story, and some people are sharing with me how they've even lost a loved one due to fibroids, okay? It's not something that you want to ignore. You can be denied about it, but the effect it's having in your body cannot be denied. So if your body is telling you through a symptom that there's attention that you need to pay, please do so. Go see a doctor, then do what the doctor asks you to do. To ignore the symptom is to postpone the consequence. And we know sometimes the consequences could be fatal. So with that, be bold, be authentic, and be significant in paying attention to your body. Go ahead and let your light shine.